Hi, this is Kostas, and I would like to show you what I would like to show you today is what you can try to do, what things you can, uh, basic things you should know you should know about your ney, and uh, how you can start playing after you are able to uh, make a sound. So um, it this information make more sense, once you know how to make a sound. So if you don't, please take a look at the previous videos I've made. And so first things first, uh, you should figure out if your ney is how is your how your ney can be played. So uh, mine is meant to be played with left hand on top, and in order to figure this out, you just take a look at uh, these holes, uh, the front side, and um, the back hole should be aligned a little bit on the left or a little bit on the right. If it is on the left, you should play with left hand on top. Please figure this out, because otherwise it's gonna be a little bit harder to play, and eventually it can hurt you. So it's good that you find out before you start playing a lot. Second, just a minute, have a small interruption.
Maybe even more lines with your name.
Um, yeah, that was nice. So second thing, um, how you close the holes, how you hold it. Uh, you know that the left hand now is on top, right on bottom. You can take a look here. Uh, a common mistake you see from beginners is that they try to close uh, holes with the fingertips, and that makes it really harder to you find yourself pressing, and it can hurt you. And this is a it's much more comfortable position. So please close the holes that way, and you will find yourself progressing faster, and not hurting yourself. And yes, what else? Um, one more thing I would like to share with you is the notes. The notes is yeah, uh, it's really how the notes. There are different types of ney with different scales on them, and but I will show you how the note progress here. This type of ney is called the Ciprude. Is no not one of somewhere in the middle when it comes to size, and so this is like you usually count um, an A from um, this note, the note that comes out um, when the last hole is open, so the sixth hole. And in this specific ney, it's a D. So some people might say this is a D ney. Uh, okay, so this note is D, and as I release finger, and we progress one semitone, so this would be like D sharp, uh, and E. That was F, uh, F sharp, and the last one was a G. So about the last two holes, uh, if I close all holes, that would be a C. So this is just is a whole semitone. So it goes from C straight to D here. So it's like, and this one would be like an A sharp. So it's three semitones distance from D. So like, about this last hole, an info, very useful for beginners. It's the most challenging to play, so it doesn't make sense to try and play with all the holes closed. Uh, just try and get comfortable with playing the upper holes and move down. So I guess that was it. You more or less, um, have some information you can count on and play. One last thing, yeah, I I can I consider it's useful. So you can uh, read some octaves. There is some range on the ney. So if I want to reach the lower octave, it's gonna be something like that. I don't know how good this can sound from the camera microphone. Then it goes like, so this is the upper octave, and then it goes like this. Just a minute. And the info I want to give you is this: that once you go high, uh, the note is no longer D, it's an A. So it jumps to the fifth note of the scale, and just an info, like, it's not the same note as you go higher. That can, you know, save you some frustration if you're a beginner. Thank you.